Boruto training. Those who have read the manga know that the main character went on a journey with Uchiha Sasuke to become stronger, but what will Boruto do there? Enjoy watching. Boruto is in big trouble right now. Momoshiki, who is very eager to take over his body in order to be reborn, Code, who has the 10 tails, Kawaki with the power of a Shiki, who easily scattered Naruto and Sasuke, and in addition to this strength, Kawaki also has Eida, who will partially help him. But perhaps the most dangerous creature in the Boruto anime at the moment is Daemon. He inherited the power of Shibai Otsutsuki himself. According to Amato and Momoshiki, this is Kaguya's clanmate who was able to become a god, and Daemon inherited one of his abilities, full reflection. However, it may be that this technique still somehow works differently. To put it simply, Boruto faced huge challenges and incredibly strong opponents, and it would most likely be 3 years before he returned to Konoha, and all this time, he will train, but Kawaki, Code and Daemon will also get stronger. So what will Boruto have to do to surpass them all? Well, I think it all depends on how hard the training is, and the most severe 3 years will be for the youngest Uzumaki. Since he is considered a traitor, he will be hunted by shinobi of all countries, and most likely, many will find him in his journey. Therefore, the guy will have many opponents with whom he will fight for his life. And he needs to win every time. Yes, with Momoshiki's strength, and next to Sasuke, few people can fight him on equal terms, even now, at his young age. But still, even for him, constantly fighting a group of strong Junins, or Anbu, would be problematic. And these battles will harden him, and he will become stronger. Daemon will most likely train in Konoha fighting Kawaki, which will make Kawaki himself stronger as well. However, I don't think their fights will be as brutal as Boruto's. Code will also train to be able to defeat Daemon and destroy the Leaf Village. But I wonder who will train Boruto. Sasuke, of course. It is possible that Uchiha will even teach him how to use Chidori. However, without Sharingan, this technique is difficult to use. Therefore, they will focus on the study of karma, in what, perhaps, Orochimaru will begin to help them, and in learning of all the Otsutsuki's techniques. But, most likely, Momoshiki himself will help him in this, however, partially, since I'm sure that Momo, in time, will recognize Boruto as a very strong and stubborn representative of his clan, and will begin to respect him. However, Kishimoto once drew an art that depicted the 3 main characters of the Boruto anime. There was shown Mitsuki's mode and Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan, and Boruto was wearing a cloak like the 9 tails. Mitsuki's mode is really the same as on art, just like Sarada's eyes. So, there is a possibility that Boruto will get the tailed beast mode. But how to do that? There are 2 options. The first is the one in which, while the guy is traveling, Kurama will be reborn, because we were told the tailed beasts could not be killed. And Tsunade once said that in order for the fox to be reborn, it takes 2 years. It was at the moment when the Raikage offered to destroy Naruto and keep him out of the fight against Madara. If Kurama truly revives, then Eida's technique won't work on him. And imagine his surprise when he finds out that Boruto is an enemy of Konoha and no one remembers him. So he will obviously help Naruto's son. But there is another option. One where Boruto becomes the Jinchuriki of several tailed beasts at once, possibly 8 at once, and Kurama doesn't revive. Thus, in his journey, the younger Uzumaki will be able to get the mode that we saw on Kishimoto's art. But I'm pretty sure Boruto's other teacher will be Koji Kashin, since the guy must get the hermit mode, just like his father and grandfather had it. And right now, the only one who can teach him this mode is Kashin Koji, who will return 100% after the time skip. I already made a video about this. The link is in the pinned comment. Thanks to Koji, we will be able to see Mount Miyaboku again and explore the Sage mode. Perhaps this will already be after the main character returns from the trip. Thus, it turns out that Boruto will have several teachers: Sasuke, Momoshiki, perhaps partially Orochimaru, and Kashin Koji. Uchiha would have to watch over his student for 2 or 3 years, and during this time, on their way they will meet many difficult opponents, which will allow the younger Uzumaki to become much stronger. After this journey, Boruto will have 100% full control of his karma, learn how to use his Byakugan, master the Jogun, gain combat experience, have a 90% chance of getting the tailed beast's chakra one way or another, and also, he should learn hermit mode. I think this power will be enough to resist Kawaki, Code and Daemon. By the way, I think the toad mode might work with Daemon, but this is not a fact, since this boy should become much stronger in 3 years, and, if his technique had any flaws, he will try to remove them during this time. So it will be interesting to see what Boruto can do against Daemon, since, in the future, heavy battles await him. Maybe Shibai himself will come back, or Amato will take over his power or body. The scientist's daughter will be reborn and become Otsutsuki. We will have to see more representatives of this clan, and the younger Uzumaki will have to become even stronger. This 3-year training will not be enough for him. and maybe then Momoshiki will take over his training. Later, in the Boruto anime, it should be revealed where the Otsutsuki came from, what they are doing all this for, why Shibai left his body, is there some other dimension, or maybe the Otsutsuki are trying to break into the world of spirits to absorb everything there. Or is there a world of gods? Where does Ishiki, Momoshiki and the others want to go? Maybe someone took down Shibai. It's also unclear what happens to Otsutsuki when they die. We saw Kaguya sealed away, and in fact she is alive, just under seal. Momoshiki's body, after his loss, turned into karma, and Ishiki crumbled the way Obito once did. This means that when he fought against Kaguya, she injured him with her technique, and this technique is so powerful that Ishiki crumbled even after being revived in the vessel. But we were told that it was because Jigen was too weak. However, this may be speculation, but the fact is that the only body left after Otsutsuki is that of Shibai, because his soul is in another world. But what about Urashiki? His body has disappeared, just like it happened with Momo, so they both turned themselves into karma. I don't think Rasengan is capable of incinerating Otsutsuki's flesh, so Urashiki might still be alive, and perhaps his vessel is Toneri, who is still frozen on the moon. I already made a video about this, the link is in the comments and in the end screen, and after the time skip, the seal will drop from him. I think it's ingenious to give the seal to someone on the moon, in a motionless state, and go to the planet where Kaguya was defeated. No matter how you feel about Urashiki, I don't think he's stupid. I'm sure he prepared to fight against those who defeated Kaguya, therefore, Toneri could be his vessel. I think it would be a good plot twist, since both Toneri and Urashiki would be revealed to us. And, in the future, Boruto will 100% interact with these characters, where he may gain new strength and be able to practice learning Jogun. Since Toneri probably knows more about where the guy got this power from than Momoshiki, I'm looking forward to the release of the new episode and the new chapter. Write your opinion in the comments about what power Boruto will get and who he will train with. Good luck to all.